Jimmy Hart is purportedly, well, here he comes right now. We had talked to Hart about his association with Kamala, and sure enough, here comes Jimmy with a big Ugandan giant.
Come on.
And here he is, Jimmy Hart.
Live and in living color.
Kamala.
What Jimmy Hart wants, Jimmy Hart gets, man. You know what? I really realized the man was mistreated. Can you imagine? This man, Kamala, the Ugandan giant, has never, ever tasted a watermelon in his life. He don't even know what a watermelon tastes like or looks like. Can you imagine depriving this giant of that? Can you imagine? Kamala has never even been with a woman in the United States. He hadn't even partied with any girls or anything. And you know the parties the First Family has, Russell. Can't you imagine Kamala, a big watermelon party with Kamala and all those pretty little girls in a big party? This man will go crazy. Watermelons and women, Kamala. Woo! My champion.
I'm still waiting to find out. I'm kind of getting the gist of it here as to how you got Kamala.
Well, I'll tell you later, but let me just say something right now. What I want to talk about is to you, Dutch Mantell. Now, Dutch, I want you to pay attention. If he's not looking in the back, somebody please get him back there, because this is important, baby. When Dutch Mantell was in the family, Dutch had the Southern belt and the Mid-America belt. Am I right or wrong?
That's true.
And he was my first lieutenant when I had the family back then when Dutch was with us. But then Dutch, he went and started talking to Laura and Dundee and all these people, and they swayed him over, and they said, man, you don't need to be with Jimmy Hart because Jimmy Hart will cheat you. He is no good. But now, where's Dutch Mantell? He is in Never Never Land. He don't have no belt. All he's got is that old whip of his. So what I'm trying to say, Dutch, is you need to be in the family, baby. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Listen, think about it, Dutch. Now think, why in the world are you fighting Kamala on TV today? Do you have a championship match with him? You don't. Well, let me tell you why. The exact reason why everything's like it is now, baby. Eddie Marlin and Dundee are just like that. Just like that. They live close to each other. Matter of fact, Dundee cuts Eddie Marlin's grass. He polishes his car. He goes over to Eddie Marlin and says how pretty that big old pimply-faced, ugly wife of his looks. He goes, oh, she looks so thin. She's so gorgeous. You know what I'm saying? And I could just see him out there now polishing Eddie Marlin's car, polishing around. And he said, you know, Eddie, come here, Eddie. You know, Eddie's hard of hearing, so we had to call him way over to him and said, Eddie, listen, man, I just been thinking. Matter of fact, I love his car here, but, you know, I've been thinking that Dutch Mantell, boy, he is pretty tough, you know, and it's a rough match. And I ain't scared of him now, but I just thought, why don't you maybe put him and Kamala on TV, and maybe Kamala might hurt Dutch, and then when I fight Dutch this week, Dutch, man, he won't even be able to get in the ring with me. What do you think, Eddie? And oh, Eddie, kind of being senile in the first place, right, fell right into it. So that's why that match is here, Dutch, because Dundee got to Eddie Marlin, baby. So I'm giving you a chance. You're a smart man, brother. You're a smart man. You need to be with Jimmy Hart in the First Family. If you come with me, baby, look, I've got Kamala. Look at it, eating and sugar. I've got the world at my feet, man. We have got youth. We are the future. So, Dutch, be a smart man, baby. Smart enough.
Look, Jimmy,
get on the right side.
We've got a match.
I don't care what you know who you're talking to. Evidently, you don't.
I don't have to listen to
Dutch,
it, Jimmy.
come out here,
no.
baby. I want to see. Oh, come on.
We're going to get the match underway, Jimmy. I don't want to hear it.
Come on.
Will you stop trying to monkey up the show and just get on up there? We got a match.
Show?
Dutch
This thing's been so dull in the first place till I came out here.
Yeah,
come on,
boy.
Dutch, think about it, baby. You got a match. You're going to get hurt, brother. All right.
You got
All right. I knew he was a smart man.
Well, he's got a match coming up there with him.
Super.
We got the match coming up, Jimmy, so just leave it alone.
You know, Hart, a lot of people trying to sign me. Jimmy Cornette's trying to sign me. You're trying to sign me. But I'm a free agent, Hart. I'm my own man. And you're not a dumb man. You're a very smart man. But I'm going to say one thing, Hart. I wouldn't sign with you if you were the last man on earth. I would not sign with you because I was with you one time and I got screwed around, right or not? And I don't have nothing to do with it. But you are right about one thing. There's no need me to wrestle Kamala today because no belts are up. Nothing can be accomplished. So he's right about one thing. I'm not wrestling Kamala. Not today, guys.
Hey, come on, Dutch. Now, you listening to this jerk right here? Come on back. You got a match scheduled in it.
Who did you jerk?
Somebody get Eddie, will you? Come on, Dutch. You got a match scheduled.
I can't believe that.
Dude,
I gave him the chance of a lifetime, man. Oh, big mouth. Don't call me big mouth, big nose. What do you want to say that for,
we
man?
We had a match lined up in here with Dutch Mantell and Kamala, and now Dutch. Can we get Eddie out here?
Dutch, you can stay in the Stone Age, baby. You can be with a new wave, but that's the last time I asked him to do something.
Eddie.
Oh.
Dutch went walking out and said he's not going to wrestle.
I can't imagine him backing out of the match, but I'll deal with him later. But Jerry Lawler has agreed to take his place, so we can still have a match.
Let me just say a few words here to you, Mr. Hart, you little stinking slimy wimp, and listen up. Now, you can run all over the country and you can tell everybody that you won that belt for me, but you couldn't beat your way out of a wet paper bag, punk. I'm the one that beat that big Ubangi, and I did it then, and I can do it any day of the week. Do you understand that? Now, I'll tell you what I'm fixing to do, Hart. I'm fixing to show you, so you just take those little dark glasses off, get those little beady eyes of yours trained on that ring, because I'm fixing to take that big black jerk, and I'm going to beat that paint off his face, and then I'm going to wet his lips, and I'm going to stick him to that wall right over there, and then, Hart, I'm going to take you, and I'm going to do the same thing to you. Do you understand that?
Okay, well, the match is getting to Dave. I guess we got a change in it.
All right.
This is no bad substitution in here as the match is underway very quickly.
No introductions really needed. Lawler out of Memphis, of course, at 228 pounds. Kamala at 380 out of Uganda. It is a one-fall match, 15 minutes to time limit.
Lawler not even in his wrestling attire. And he is really... There comes Steve Kern and Terry Taylor in after Brown Sugar. And the King being held aloft and dumped down on the floor. Look out. Yeah, watch the cameras.
Kern and Eaton, Terry Taylor and Sugar battling on the floor while Kamala works on Lawler in the ring.
Taylor and Sugar, Kern and Eaton going at it in there. Meanwhile, Kamala up with the King, and he is pouring it to Lawler. Jerry down in the middle of the floor.
Hart's called Eaton and Sugar out.
Kamala up there with that spear. Holding Terry Taylor and Steve Kern off. And we got a little order finally restored as Hart starts out as Terry Taylor and Steve Kern are helping Jerry Lawler out of there. Well, it'd have to be a disqualification, but in typical Hart fashion, once again, the First Family interrupts a match and jumps into the ring, Dave. Let's take time out and see if we can get some order restored completely. We got other big action coming up, and we'll be back to it in a moment.